Hello viewers, you're welcome to my second YouTube video on limiting value of a function. Today I'm going to solve the problem that is requesting us to find the limit as x approaches 2 of 2x to the power of 2 minus 11x plus 12 divided by x to the power of 2 minus 4x. So to solve this problem, we need to factorize the numerator and the denominator. Take note, it's not all the quadratic expressions that can be factorized, but in this case we need to find out. So first I'll pick my numerator and I'll defragment the numerator into two parts. The product of the n terms, which is 2x squared and 12. The product will give us plus 24x to the power of 2, and then the middle term, which is minus 11x. Now the first thing to do is to pick the bigger of these two numbers. The bigger one is 24, so I pick 24 and then I find all the prime factors. So 24 divided by 12, 2 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1. So the prime factors are 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 and then 1. Well, we can say 1 is a prime number because it's divisible by itself and 1, so but it's a number. But you agree with me that these other numbers are prime factors of 24. So the second thing to do is to pair the prime factors. So we see as how many pairs can we obtain from these prime numbers. So I'll pick 2 and 2 times 2 times 3 times 1. That's I'm picking this first one and then the remaining values. I'll equate it to 2 and 12. This is one of the first pair. I look for the next pair, 2 times 2 and 2 times 3 times 1. So this boils down to 4 and 6. We look for another pair. We can pick the first 3 value, 2 times 2 times 2 and 3 times 1, which equals 8 and 3. And then we pick 1 and the entire value we have over here, 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 1, and this will give us 1 and 24. So this is the second step. The next step is to find any one of these 4 pairs whose product will be equal to 24 and the sum or the difference should be equal to 11. So I created a table. I picked the first pair, 2 and 12. The product 24, the sum 14, and the difference minus 10 and 10. 2 minus 12 is minus 10, whereas 12 minus 2 is 10. I pick the second pair, 4 and 6. The product is 24, the sum is 10. 4 minus 6 is minus 2, and 6 minus 4 is 2. I pick the next pair, 8 and 3, which is 24. The product is 24, the sum is 11, and the difference is 5 or minus 5. 8 minus 3 is 5, 3 minus 8 is minus 5. And then I pick the last pair, 1 and 24. The product is 24, the sum is 25, the difference is minus 23 or plus 23. Now looking at the first pair, 2 and 12, the product gave us 24, which is correct, but the sum or the difference did not give us 11, so we can't use this. We will look at the next one. The product 24, correct. The sum 10, not equal to 11. 2 or minus 2, neither of them is 11, so we can't use this either. But if we look at this, the product is 24, correct. The sum is 11, so we're good. We can use this. Let's see if we can use this equally, but you need to take notes. Once you are pairing these numbers, you can only use a pair. It's only one pair that will give you the required answer. The rest will not be correct. So most likely this one will not be correct. But let's see. 24, correct. 25, not correct. Minus 23 and 23, not correct. So we can't use this. So we can only use this. So I'll find the product of these two numbers. But in finding the product, I had to add a sign. Reason being that we have a positive sign here and a negative sign here. So minus times minus is plus. Minus minus is minus. So this looks good. So minus 8 times minus 3 is plus 24. Correct. and then we look for the sum. Minus 8 plus minus 3 equals minus 8 minus 3, and that boils down to minus 11. So minus 8 minus 3 is minus 11, so we're good. So all we need to do is to look for the factors the factors we're going to use to factorize this quadratic expression are minus 8x and minus 3x. I had to add x because our values are a function of x, so that minus times minus is plus. 8 times 3 is 24. X times x is x squared, so we're good. Minus 8x minus 3x is minus 11x. So that's the reason why I had to add x to it. Alternatively, you can add x to this while looking for the multiples of 24x to the power of 2, but for the purpose of simplicity I had to omit it so that I can add it to the final value we intend using. So I'll write out my question: limit as x approaches 2 of this algebraic fraction, but I'm going to replace minus 11x with the two factors that we have gotten. So the question now is this: why did I have to use minus 8 first before minus 3? You're at liberty to use them interchangeably. You could have minus 3x here and minus 8x here. When you factorize, your answer will be same. Then the denominator, the common factor here and here, is x. So if I factorize x, I'll have x times, open a bracket, x minus 4. So the denominator is we're all set, right? So we need to factorize this half of the numerator and this half of the numerator too. So this half, what is common here is 2x. You agree with me that 2x is common here? I can factorize 2x here. I can also factorize 2x here. Looking at this 12 and 3x, I can factorize 3, but because there's a negative sign, I can factorize minus 3 from here and minus 3 from here. So if I do that, the fraction, the numerator becomes 2x into bracket x minus 4. If I expand this, I should get this. So 2x times 4 is times x is 2x squared. 2x times minus 4 is minus 8x, so we're good. Minus 3 times x is minus 3x, minus times plus is minus, 3 times 4 is 12, so we're good, because when you expand the values here, you should be able to get the previous value divided by the denominator, of course. So we now write this in a better way. What is common to this part of the negative sign and this part of the negative sign? You agree with me that we have x minus 4 here and x minus 4 here, so we have a common term. So I can factorize the common term, x minus 4. If I factorize x minus 4 here, I will have 2x left here, look at it, and then minus 3 for the other half, minus 3. So we're all set for the numerator, and the denominator, x into bracket x minus 4. Now the common factors at the numerator and denominator are x minus 4 and x minus 4. So x minus 4 cancels x minus 4, and this fraction reduces to 2x minus 3 divided by x. So to resolve this fraction further, we need to attach the limit as x approaches 2 to 2x to 3 and to x. So if I do that, I'll have limit as x approaches 2 of 2x, then this sign minus limit as x approaches 2 of 3 divided by limit as x approaches 2 of x. So we're all good now. What we need to do is to find the value of x. Remember, limit as x approaches 2 means x is getting gradually closer and closer to 2. It will eventually be equal to 2, and so we'll have it this way. So when it becomes 2, we can replace x by 2, and then the denominator 2. So if we resolve this fraction, it boils down to 4 minus 3 divided by 2, and then the final resolution will be 1 divided by 2. So the limit as x approaches 2 of 2x squared minus 11x plus 12 divided by x to the power of 2 minus 4x equals 1 over 2. I do hope the solution was clear enough to your understanding. I will appreciate your subscribing to my YouTube channel if you have not, Victor in STEM, and kindly like my YouTube videos. And if you have not done that, you can share it with your friends, and we'll sincerely appreciate that. Thank you.